defeat to open qualifying. They're looking to round out qualifying on a high note. We'll take a quick breather as both teams take the pitch. We'll look at Guatemala's 11. Luis Fernando Tena making 4 changes from the 3-2 defeat against Panama. Darwin Loam leading the line for 3 and 4 changes from what was a 4-0 throttling of El Salvador on Thursday. Tianon Cherry still leading. It is Suriname from left to right, Guatemala from right to left. And underway here at El Trevo. This the big one in Group A as Suriname looks to make history away from home. Pedro Altan, crafty Municipal men. Stood up well by Paul. Altan's cross fades everyone at the back. Guatemala has done well to put the heartbreak of Thursday night on the back burner. Come out aggressive here early on. Munoz. Altan. Santis drives it. Quality early build up here. Oscar Santis not shy about having a Herrera. Turns all the way through to Morales, who does keep this in play. This is Altan. Shaping up to shoot here. Instead across to the back post. And a brilliant stop from Han. There is the warning shot from Guatemala. A lovely cross from Pedro Altan. And Oscar Santis standing over it yet again. Comes all the way through. Cherry falls for Rosales. And now space the other way for Suriname. This is Ubitana. Maharet, who is so lethal in these scenarios. This is Maharet! And on the other end, Hagen denying a clear-cut opportunity. Riholno Maharet, the danger man, fresh off of a brace Thursday night, looking to pick out. Cherry. Looking through to Ubitana, goes over well too easily for our referee's liking. And that is where we leave things. Well, after 45 minutes, nothing separating Guatemala and Suriname. For Suriname here. So some of the big guns now off the bench for Denacio as they will be forced to chase this one a little more in the second half. Back underway here from Guatemala City. Suriname to the Interconfederation playoffs in March, and they'd be at the mercy of Honduras' result against Costa Rica as well. Luis Fernando Tena's men know their fate, but still chasing this as Santis is on the end of it. Flashing it across. An intervention. Santis has started to lock in his delivery from these scenarios. That was not his finest. Altan. Santis. Shipping it towards goal, and Guatemala opens the scoring! Darwin Loam, yet again against Suriname, and it's 1-0 for Los Chapines. Guatemala striking first. It is a tremendous delivery, and Darwin Loam there to greet it. Oscar Santis placing it on a platter, and Darwin Loam nodding it beyond Werner Hahn, who had no chance from that range. Guatemala 1, Suriname 0. More to Panama than it does to Guatemala. Hobbs. Dances past one. It's a decent cross to Grot. Santis. Again, in acres of space for Guatemala. And that cross. The goal to kickstart the multi-goal comeback on Thursday night. In for Guatemala. Remember, it is 2-0 to Panama as things stand. So Suriname's plight could get that much more tricky, even if they complete the turnaround. This is a lovely ball to Escobar, and it's in! His first involvement doubles the lead for Guatemala. Goal in as many matches in the final round of qualifying, aided by deflection, he won't care. Such a well-weighted ball from Rudy Munoz. 2 touches, a deflection off the defender and hops, and it makes a world of difference. Bar down, no chance for Werner Hahn. Going into one of the young rising stars in MLS. Bags his 4th international goal and his 2nd in as many matches. And now Guatemala may put Suriname to the sword. Santis. Deflected away. Falls for Cherry. Marjoret. Brought down. Referee says one cleanly. That's the live table. Panama in the catbird seat. Guatemala threatening more carnage. Drilled to the back post and narrowly wide. The golden chance. Aaron Herrera here, just flashing it back across the face, and Santis Misijan, who is always dangerous on it. Pau. Stabbed away by Morales. And this is Santis in acres of space. Santis through on goal, rounding the goalkeeper and finishing it off for Guatemala. Guatemala's star man makes it 3-0 to Los Chapines. It's not dealt with well enough by Pinas at all. Was half expecting the offside flag, and this goal is being checked by VAR as things stand. But if this holds, Oscar Santis would have all but wrapped it up for Guatemala at this stage. They have put Suriname to the... Suriname, not even one of the top 2 second-place teams. Evans. His first touch since entering the fray. Well-weighted ball to Escobar. Flash back across towards Morales. The man who has made so many big stops for Suriname throughout the final round, unable to factor in. Rubin. Dancing past Balker. Cuts it across. Quality stop. Another opportunity at it, and this time cleared off the line. Double denial of Antonio Lopez, who was... Well done by Rubio Rubin to pick out a wide open Antonio Lopez, who had the goal at his mercy, but Werner Hahn doing well to cover the distance. And from there, the follow-up, a lot more routine for Mayentia Bena and company. Bena taking... Evans. Flipped forward into the path of Rubin. And the flag stays down. Rubio Rubin, just beyond the reach. Aired only as far as Pinas, though. Becker. Arcing cross, and it nearly nestled in the far corner. Well, making himself an obstacle here. Hagen laid off his lens on the senior stage in support of Suriname, especially those of Surinamese descent. As Grot has a hit, just wide. Grot trying to curl it and pick out that far. Misijan. Wide for Becker. Can they salvage their Interconfederation playoff hopes at the very least? Becker. Menacing ball, and it's in! And that may be a goal that proves much more important than it initially looks. Sheet out the window for Guatemala. It came off the head of Nico Samayoa. Suriname at least able to pull one back in stoppage time. There is the full-time whistle. Guatemala thrashes Suriname in El Trebol by a 3-1 scoreline.